Yes, kudos to Marissa. I almost couldn't say her name. I was tongue-tied. Okay. Oh, are you putting your false eyelashes on? Oh, goodness. Yes. I woke up like I wasn't feeling good this morning, so I went back. Hi, Christopher. I went back to sleep and woke up to Marissa's live and heard the phone call to St. Jude's, and I'm so proud of her. And I mean, you can say what you want. I'm so proud of her, Tiffany Marie, Corey, even Laura, everybody that was involved in exposing the, exposing the fraud. I just, yeah, I do. I'm really not feeling my best today. I was going to get up early this morning, but I was like so tired. I couldn't get out of bed. Um, I hope it's not a reaction to you know what. I can't talk about it. I want my channel taken down. Yeah, I have the sniffles. But what a great thing. What a great thing. And I don't know if anybody said that she really didn't, she hasn't been doing, hey, Ms. OMG. Um, if they thought that she hadn't been donating for all these years, this maybe will shut them up. They're chopping people's channels down next door, left and right. Well, why is that? Why are they chopping people's channels down? They should be looking into bullying and stuff. That's what should be chopped on here, not, just discussions. I think that's dangerous when you chop a channel down for having a discussion. I really don't understand that, to be honest with you. I mean, you should be able to discuss whatever you want on your platform. The content creators are taking each other out for control of the B sector. Is crazy. I don't even know what the B sector is. I'm probably in the F sector. Hey, Tibby. Yeah, I wasn't feeling good this morning, but I woke up just in time to catch Marissa's live. And I'm so glad I did because, hey, Joy, it was good to, put those naysayers in their place and, uh, because I really think the whole fundraiser came from her heart. I think she really, really believed in the cause, and that's why she did it. Not for any kind of accolades, um, just because it's a charity close to her heart. And, you know, and kudos to her. I don't care what she says. I know she doesn't think, it's about her. It's about actually kudos to every single person. I don't care if you donated $1.99. Kudos to every single person that donated because that was a cumulative effort. It's the beef sector to roast and gag community, and they are within the rights because you can't just take somebody's content and broadcast it without consent. That's why I don't take people's. I don't. I don't take anybody's content unless it's specifically given that I get permission. Like I know I have posted Robbie's, but only with his permission. I have posted Mel Mel's, but only with her permission. I do not um, I do not post anybody's content without permission. And the content that probably should be um, be posted. I don't want to promote those channels, so I don't post them. Hey, Carlos. Carlos was talking about what kind of monster was it, Carlos, near you? I heard from Aratria and others that if you discuss the, yeah, I heard that too, and I discussed it last week, but they haven't taken me down yet. But I'm not going to talk about it. And really don't understand that. I think that's stupid. I came into the community because people talk about it in the comments. I came into the community when things were imploding, so I don't know that much about it. I'm glad you are finding positive outcomes, though. I have found, like, when I started unsubbing toxic channels and going into different communities and finding things that interested me, um, that's that was my therapy. Because even my therapist said, do not watch these toxic people because they're not going to change. You're not going to change the people that blindly listen to them and watch them. So don't even try. Don't give them don't give them your time. It's stupid. Yeah, exactly. Um Unfortunately, I've been here too long and I've seen too much that I know a lot that has gone on. Yeah, I've heard someone came in here and told me that the other day, Mizonji. That's why I'm not discussing it. Although I did one the day after, I discussed it for that whole day and I never got no warnings or anything. Yeah, it's just not worth it, Mizonji. It is not worth it to me to watch somebody, if it's about me, bash me, or if it's about my friends, bash my friends. Hey, Tiffany, because congratulations. I think you need to take a bow too, Tiffany, because you are a big, big part of um, exposing the fraud on here. I'm so proud of you guys, like really proud. Seriously. Oh, they're saying if you talk about the V word, that you can have your channel taken down. I don't know. Um, the day after I got mine, I was talking about it on my stream and um, never. Hey, Ninny, look at you guys. But I was just saying that I was so proud. I was so proud that Marissa made that call today because maybe that can shut some people up and just you know, leave her be. She did it for the right reasons. Yeah, yeah, she has. But I would love to see that video. Brian didn't show us the video, but I would love to see it. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I didn't. I just talked about my experiences with it, sore arm and stuff. I mean, I didn't say anything bad. Oh, absolutely. And they're going to find something else to attack. Uh, to attack Tiffany. I mean, come on. They were attacking Tiffany before. They said that she had something against sick children, which was the furthest thing from the truth, you know. And we all know it. We all know it. So, this just, I'm sorry, but to me, what can they say? How can they say anything negative now about um any of hi Zally? How can they say anything negative towards these people now? They can't. And I'm talking about, and I hate to say this, the other side. I mean, you know, I mean, after this, And I don't even think Molly needed to prove anything. I know she didn't need to prove anything to any of us. We got our receipts. The minute you donated, you got an email saying that you had donated. I was always very public with how I felt. And yeah, and they made money off you. I think a few times I was up there too. They made money off me. Do you guys remember the whole Blondie McBlonde and Blonde Bay thing where I was held over the coals because I didn't support them and I was the most terrible person in the world? You should have seen their chat that night. I definitely was, I was totally obliterated that night. And it turned out that they actually were scammers. You know, I couldn't even stick up for myself that night, that chat. Meanwhile, and during this whole time, look what was going on. But I was the worst person in the world. Come to find out that she really was scamming from the community. So a scammers stick together. Yeah, I do too, Tiffany. And my husband and I donate all the time. And his work donates. I mean, they part of his paycheck goes into donating. So, I mean, they pool their money together and donate. So, and we donate on our own. And we always did. We never relied on Diane's channel to donate. So I wouldn't, I mean, did I think it was all going to the kids? Yeah. Hi, Mr. Positive. Hi, Candace. I did think it was all going to the kids, but you know, we all did, to be honest with you. Even I think even um I think even Tiffany Marie was hoping that she was wrong and that those kids got that money. I really do. I really believe in my heart that she wanted to be wrong and that she wanted to find out that that money was going to the kids. I believe that in my heart. And I don't care what anybody says. That's what I believe. I believe she wanted to believe that, and I did too. I wanted to believe that this wasn't true. Although it was, getting harder and harder and harder to believe. The more that she didn't come out and, you know, I figured she probably dipped a bit, but never ever thought she wasn't donating at all. I wanted to be wrong, yes. When I found out money wasn't going there, everything changed and the burden was huge. Yeah. And that's the thing, is you did not want it to be true, you know. And that's what I think people don't understand, is that you maybe, yeah, I think, well, a lot of us couldn't understand why it had to go into a super chat, okay? Me included. But then I thought, well, if it's her money and she's donating all of it, then I'm fine with it, you know what I mean? But that's not the way it worked out. And you don't hide from the truth. And plus the fact that the way it all came down, the way it all came to light, like, I think, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, had she come out and said, look, um, this is what I did, but this is what I did. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I will make it up to you. I will pay it all back. But no, she had an arrogance, and she's narcissistic, and she just doesn't give a shit. So I think that's where a lot of us have a problem with the whole thing. It's just that she doesn't care. She doesn't care what we think. She doesn't care. She just doesn't care. So that's where a lot of us have a problem. And look, And they still go, look, they still go after Tiffany Marie. But you know what? They've been going after Tiffany Marie. And I always wonder, I never understood why Tiffany Marie could not go into a chat. Uh, um, yes, you're right, Tiffany. Not that we didn't trust her, you know, but I'm glad that, but I think a lot of us are going to be a lot more cautious about who and what we donate to. I know I am, and who we donate to. I never thought they were giving the money to charity, but was a coward. I never donated either to them. So I didn't feel I had a leg to stand on. I did support. And see, that's where you're wrong. I think whether we donated or not, I did donate, but like, I don't know. I don't think I ever specifically said for the kids, but it was said without saying because it had been said so often that this goes 100% goes to the kids. So that was kind of like, how do you say it? That was kind of like uh, drawn into, drilled into our heads. Like automatically, when you donate, that money is going to St. Jude's. But we're wrong because not everybody is honest and not everybody is forthright. And that's what I think a lot of us are going to be. And that's a shame. That's a shame. It was public. It was publicized, a public issue, and no matter whether you donated or not, it was everyone's business. Exactly. It was the community's business. Hey, vegan. Thank you. It was the community's business. The community has a right to know, and knowledge is power. Hey, Adam. Oh, it might be Rebecca De Mornay because it was done with reface. Um, where was I? What was I saying? And a lot of us are going to be a lot more careful and and wise before we donate. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Like like how Marissa did it, like the button that we donated like directly to St. Jude's was so fantastic because the receipt came in like immediately. Hey, Texas girl, the receipt came immediately, and you knew that money went to St. Jude's. Whether, whether she gets credit for it or not, she should get credit for it because it was on her form. I like that Marissa called this morning because now everyone can hear St. Jude saying that everything for inspiration for went straight to St. Jude. Yeah, me too, Tiffany, because they can't say that it didn't. And that's unfortunately what happens on here is people will say, well, how do we know? Well, how do we know? Well, there, and I'm sure that was clipped by some channels and that's going to be, that's going to be shown and shared. And I mean, I don't want to share it right now because I think Ginger Lock's mom shared it this morning. Um, but I'm sure there's going to be clip channels sharing it, and people will need to shut up. What can they say? They cannot say anything bad about donating to sick children. Good, Ginger. I was still in bed actually when she was live, but I'm so glad I heard it live. And they called her back, and then and then they found her receipts from her and her husband. Yeah, it was, Tiffany. It was very nice to wake up to. And I think that you, Marissa, shoot the shit, Laura, a lot of you have gotten such a bad rap over here saying that you've done it for attention, you've done it for this, you've done it for that. What? Who's made St. Jude look like the bad guys? Yeah, that's wrong. It will get spun and twisted somehow. Just wait. The intent will be, oh, you know what? I bet you they say, well, she just did it so she would get attention. And I don't believe that. I believe Marissa did it for the right reasons. You know what? The more I've gotten to know Marissa, the more I've seen the good side of her, the sweet side of her. The excitement in Diane's voice when she would get a large super chat. I used to think it was because she was so happy it was going to help children, but now seeing it was because it was going to her. Well, and how they got it is another thing that I had a problem with. Um, they got it. Their biggest super chats were gotten by dragging people, and that's something Ginger Locks, are you still putting on makeup? The biggest donations they got, well, like Tiffany Marie said, when they got $1,600, and I really never paid attention when I got dragged how much they made out of that, but probably a few dollars because people hated me. And I think that's why she would have people on her platform that people didn't like, because the more you were up there trying to defend yourself, the more donations she would get. And I don't care what she says, that's the truth. That's like, look at the channels that bash people, that they're the ones that get the most donations. I don't know. Okay. They're the ones that get the most donations, which is sad if you think about it. Yeah, I know, Tiffany. And to be honest with you, Tiffany, I have apologized to you before. I was one of those ones that wasn't very kind to you. Wasn't very kind to you. Um, and I apologize for that because I was caught up in the whole mob mentality thing. But I remember, and I will say this for one thing. I would say, because you wouldn't say anything, but you'd hop into a chat and you would get attacked immediately, not even for saying anything wrong, just because you were there. And I remember thinking to myself, are they ever going to get over, bashing her? And I should have probably spoken up then, but I was like, didn't want a target on my back. Didn't have to do that just to get attention. She will get attention regardless whenever she goes live. Yeah, she will. Exactly. It's like, she has her people. I just think she did it because she had, she in her mind thinks she had something to prove. She didn't with any of us. We got our receipts. I mean, I always feel funny when people watch, but I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, Tiffany, I wasn't very kind to you. And that's where, I am sorry. And I've learned that, but I was one of those people that would think, why can't they leave her alone? Like, no matter what she does or what she says, she's never going to win. I got mine right away too, Remy. Mine, like, I donated and mine was like I got an email notification. It was there. I adore you now. Like, I absolutely adore you. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I just think you did everything. I think people were trying to do what you accomplished, people were trying to accomplish for a couple of years, and you managed to do it with a little bit of help from your friends, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because I think had you to had the whole burden of doing it yourself, I think it might have been swept under the carpet yet another time. But people were there for you, and those people, I think, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Excuse me. So But anyways, it was good to hear that. I woke up to that actually because I went back to sleep this morning, and then when I woke up, I saw Marissa was live, and I'm like, "What? What is she doing live in my time spot?" Just kidding, just kidding. So I went in there, um, and boy, am I glad I did. Like I'm glad I didn't take my shower first. I'm glad I went in there and listened to that because that was great to hear live. With a little help from my friends, I truly think Stellar had a huge impact because he was showing evidence too. Well, Stellar had already been through it with Tucker. And believe me, I got flack for the whole Tucker thing. If any of these people would have donated, they would know that you get a receipt as soon as you donate. I never see any of them donate to anything. They just yell foul. Yeah, Twanda, exactly. But what happened that night? The night the $16,000 were um, was raised was something that I've never seen before in this community. I'm not going to say it's never happened before in this community. And it was a beautiful thing to be part of. And I don't know why anybody, even people that are, and I hate to say this on the other side, wouldn't want to be a part of because it was just so great. Who would not want to be a part of that? Whether you like Marissa, hate Marissa, are indifferent to Marissa, just to be a part of it. Just to be a part of it was great. It took Tucker 2 weeks for him to write himself a receipt. Yeah, I got fooled by Tucker too, and I paid for it. I'm still paying for it. It was impressive for, yeah, it was. They were shitting on it because it makes Diane look really, really bad. Ginger locks, exactly. They will go after anything that makes Tiffany Marie look bad, but I don't know why they have it in for so like they're so hateful towards her. Like I've never seen um such hate um towards and I almost think that they rail hate at Tiffany Marie more than they do at Marissa. I mean, it doesn't matter where she goes, she cannot win. Yeah, I really don't either. I mean, Tiffany, I have unsubbed so many channels and I don't even go there. It's not worth it. Is Ems in here? Hey, Ems. Now the next thing we'll be making sure she can't come back to do it again. I hope all fun. I think they will be because I think at least in this community, Ems, people are going to be really, really careful about who they donate to. I don't think you're just going to donate to somebody willy-nilly. Somebody's not going to come on here and say, I'm doing a fundraiser for so-and-so, or I'm doing this for so-and-so. It's just not going to happen. And that's kind of a shame, but it's kind of good because it's protecting us from not, not being bamboozled again. That's even a word, but not being, not being, I don't go to channels that have anything negative in their title. Very limited places to go now. Yeah, it's. I've been going to a lot of true crime channels. Like I watched this morning before I went into Marissa's. I was watching a channel about an actress in the 40s that was murdered. No, she wasn't murdered, but she went missing, and they never found her again. Oh. And if you guys ever go to Gabulosa, she's got a channel and she does like always, and her cases are 20 years and older. She doesn't do any like current cases. She does the older cases, and it's really a good Yeah, me too, Remy. She does like it's got to be 20 years or older cases that she does, and it's a really good channel. Gabulosa. I love her channel. I watched like I think I binge watched a bunch of her videos yesterday because a lot of those old cases, because that was like cases that were, were came out when I wasn't really into true crime. Oh, I bet you look like $1 million. I look like crap. I wasn't feeling good this morning. I really wasn't. I was up at 5 and then went back to sleep listening to Stephanie Harlow. I see Ems every once in a while. She's just like quiet. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so if you guys want a good channel, Gabulosa, that's a good one. But then I'm into true, if unless you're not into true crime, because I'm into true crime. So I've been up since 4 a.m. Whoa. I got up early. I just actually had to get my husband up because he slept in this morning, didn't take the garbage out me up because my garbage goes by at 6 o'clock. So I had to wake him up. I'm like, did you forget you have to go to work today? Yeah, Ginger Locks, come on up. I've been stepping back some. Hard to always listen to negativity, so I pop in and say hello. But you know what, Ems? I go into channels too and just actually sometimes mute the panel and just say hello to the people that are in there because I don't go into channels where I know I'm not like welcome. So I'll go into channels where I'll I'll even like sometimes mute the hey jackpot um, creator and just say hello to people because there's people you want to talk to. It's kind of sad that it's gotten to the point where we can't go where we want to because of divide. And I don't care what anybody says, there is a divide in this community, and it's unfortunate because we're all adults. I bet you if we all got together in a restaurant or something, none of us would fight. We'd all get along. You know, because it's so easy to be mean and nasty and awful behind a keyboard. But in person or face to face, it's not so easy, and it's not productive. And trust me, I've been known to be stupid. I'm the first one to admit I've been an idiot. God, I've made so many mistakes on my channel. It's not even funny. I mean, I've left all my videos up. Just go back and look at some of my videos where I clap back. Dumb ass. That's how what I consider myself, a dumbass. Although, if somebody from quote unquote the other side came in here, I would not allow them to be bashed because, for one thing, I want to take the high road. I do not want to I do not want to see anybody I don't want anybody to feel like I've felt in the past. I know, Ems, I understand. I see. Yeah, I don't miss it. I've been watching a lot of Netflix and movies on downloaded my Comcast to my tablet. So a lot of times I'll sit there and I'll play games on my tablet and I'll watch a movie because I get a lot of these movies that, are advertised. And I've got Prime, what is that, Prime Video? what is it? Primetime Video. What is it? Amazon Prime. And a lot of times they'll advertise like a movie, and I'll watch the whole preview, and I'm like, yeah, I'm watching that today. Because it doesn't hurt to log off, boo boo. And believe me, I do sometimes. I log off, and it's good for the soul. Like if somebody's putting me down, or they're preaching to the choir because I'm not seeing it. I think we all have a right to our opinions, but to a certain point. We don't have to drag someone. We don't have to put them down. We don't have to, I just see too much of that. It is good for the mental. I was talking about this earlier, and my therapist said, just get off. Don't even watch. Don't give them your attention. Don't watch. And I'm not ashamed to say that, I suffer. I have bipolar and PTSD, and that's what he says to me. But you don't have to be there. It's not something you have to do. It's not like a job where you have to be there. I log off and don't worry about YouTube when I log in. I'm so lost. Yeah, sometimes baby blues, I'll just go to the clip channels and just watch said clip channels and see what they're talking about. And usually a lot of times I'm lost. I have to have someone explain to me what happened, because a short clip doesn't tell you what a 4-hour live went on about. I just, so a lot of times I'm lost. But I'm glad I saw that Molly called St. Jude this morning. I would love to go to that hospital. I would love to have a tour of that hospital. I don't know if anybody knows that my grandson had to have brain surgery when he was 8 months old, and not at St. Jude's. But that's what these hospitals do for these children. They give them the parents, he's fine now. But when you've gone through that with a family member, you know, what good these hospitals can do. Hey, Bailey. Oh, he is. He's doing very well. Oh, it was hard. It was really hard. I mean, any kind of brain surgery, is bad. And he was 8 months old, and he had to wear a helmet for a year, like a helmet. And he got to pick out his own helmet. It was a $2,500 helmet. Yeah, so he had to wear that because they didn't want him cracking his head open or something. You know how he was just learning how to walk. And I remember one time he fell down. My daughter would always be so scared that he was going to fall down and crack his head open, because he had over 60 stitches in his head. So yeah, so St. Jude is pretty close to my heart. Not that he wasn't in St. Jude. He did not go to St. Jude. He went to a different children's hospital. But, I'm just saying that's what these hospitals do for these children. His was, what was it called? Did he have craniosynthysis? It was what he had. And had they caught it earlier, like when my daughter thought his head was shaped funny and there was something wrong with his head, and they kept saying, no, 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 you're just a worried mother. Well, it turned out that had they taken her seriously, they could have done the surgery with lasers, but they waited too long and they couldn't. They had to actually cut his head open and do it that way. They had, I think it was three doctors, and I can't remember. He had a whole team working on him. It was her attitude and calling everyone liars that really peed me off. The deceit was horrible. Are you talking about Rainey? Are you talking about Diane? I'm sorry. kind of missed your comment. It, if you're talking about Diane, I agree. I just hope she realizes what she did and just feels bad about it. But, from what I've seen, she's kind of like arrogant about the whole thing. And that's just my opinion. And I'm just one little person. Like, it will, yeah. Tacos, are you on your way to work? Or is this your day off? Today is garbage day, and my husband forgot to take the garbage out. So I'm a little perturbed. Are you Rainey, who are you talking about? I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying I'm glad Marissa did what she did this morning. Is what it is. I'm just reading you guys. Tacos, are you on your way to work? I'm telling you, it is. It was in the 30s this morning. Snow yesterday, 30s this morning, but it's sunny outside. Like it's a sunny day. So, oh, it was her attitude. I don't understand. Are you talking about Diane? I don't know who you're talking about. And after she was caught, she said it was her money. No, it wasn't. It was supposed to be going to the kids. Yeah. Well, you got your hand caught in the cookie jar. Did you have snow today too, Ems? We woke up yesterday. I couldn't believe it. My husband didn't even tell me. I came downstairs. I look outside. I freaking snow. Snow. Well, I took a video. I put it on my channel. I'm like, wow, the trees are awful. But look, by the afternoon, it was completely gone. But the day before, I was wearing flip flops and a sundress. Like, wow. Today, the ground is covered today. See, we didn't get no snow today, last night. It got cold. It got really cold, but we didn't get any snow. Not today. Yeah, we have sun. Well, actually, not now. The sun went behind the clouds, but we did not get any snow today. I'm still in flip flops. I refuse to go back to wearing winter boots. I am not doing it. I'm just not. Yeah, bright sun in Minnesota. That's good. I want it to be. See, I don't like it when it's too hot, but I do love spring. I just do. Although my allergies like kick up a notch when spring is around. I'm really struggling this year with the weather. I'm craving warmth. Are you? I'm craving I like it when it's around 70 and 75 degrees. I don't anything hotter I'm not crazy about. We have some sun but very cold and still got so it went down in 30s last night here. Um I've been watching spooky stuff on the news. What? What stuff? From Canada? You're watching spooky stuff from Canada? I don't watch spooky stuff. I love spooky stuff. That's like my favorite stuff to watch. I love spooky stuff. Do, 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 do. Of course, I live in a haunted house, and I don't care if anybody doesn't believe me. This house is haunted. Although lately, it's been really quiet. But the other day, I think it was Monday, I woke up and it was really like really foggy outside, like foggy, like creepy foggy. And I looked across the street to the cemetery and it just was really creepy, spooky. I have a must-watch list for you. I'm sending it today. Oh, good, Bailey, because I am like, you know me. And hey, Mr. J. Oh, I've had my button for a while. Actually, I should do my shout outs today. I haven't done them in so long. I'm going to do my shout outs. If I can figure out how to find my people. Hang on. And thank you all for joining. Here we go. Okay, I want to thank come on, El Ray, Brandy J, Shaz73, Bailey Vexed, Lucky's House, Lisa 54, Creative Renewal, Gemma's Journey Grace, Jenny Hansen, Cameo, Mr. B, Life is a Gem, Pearls of Wisdom, Dana a little bit, Denisa Stoke, The Posh Petler, Molly Golightly, Michigan Gal, and LaDonna in Texas. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, do you want to come up, Locks? Want to come up for a few? Not going to be on that much longer. You don't have to, you know, worry about that. Yes, thank you for joining this. Like, I don't push it. I really don't like push anything like that. Like, I to me, everybody is the same. If you come into my channel, you are welcome. And whether you join or not, it's quite all right. I don't push it. I don't push super chats. I don't push PayPals. I don't push anything like that because really, I'm not doing it for um, money or anything like that. If I had to live off what I made on YouTube, I would be starving to death. Oh, okay. If I had to live off what I had for YouTube, I'd be starving to death. Seriously. My husband said, and we get the you know, the bank statement in the mail, and my husband's like, what the hell? I belong to so many channels. He's like, you will never make any money on YouTube because you spend more money than you could ever make. Like, it's ridiculous. But I mean, if you really like someone's channel, what is wrong with like joining? I mean, I switch it around now. I'll join a channel for a month and then I'll switch it around to another channel. That's what I'm doing now. They're wanting everyone to obey by their stupid rules, and there's no common sense involved. It's crazy. About the lockdowns up there, they were sending SOS signals over the border with their flags upside down. My daughter filmed it. People in Ontario were pissed. Really? Wow. Ginger Locks, I just dropped the link. Really? I heard it's bad in Canada. I heard it's really bad. I think it was Bailey might have been the one that told me that's been really bad there. But someone was in here yesterday telling me the 5 worst states for COVID in the United States is worst states. Okay, you're echoing, Missy.
I turned it off.
Kudos.
I see you talking smack about me, woman.
I always talk smack about you. I'm sorry.
I'm mailing out prizes and autographed pictures right now. If you can believe that.
You know what? I heard Robbie messaged me last week, and he said, "Carla, get into Molly's because she just called your name." And
I want a prize too.
And you know what? I was getting my shot at the time, and I said, "Oh, I can't." Like I didn't get the message till afterwards, and I'm like, damn it. Every time she calls my name, I would have paid it up anyways. I would have given it to someone else. But
you know what? People keep doing that. They keep giving their prizes up, and it's like really kind of messing me up a little bit. But what's bothersome is well, not the Patreon prizes. The Patreon prizes are different. But like when I did giveaways and stuff like that, like I immediately put their name on it, and sometimes people don't claim it. So I just end up giving it extra. Like right now, someone didn't claim a Kylie Jenner makeup thing, so I'm giving it to Sabrina P.
Would you prefer, like, if someone wins, just say a specific person, like give it to so-and-so? Would that make it better?
I pick out Patreon prizes, but when I pick out the winners for the monthly giveaway, that's all random. I have no idea who's going to pop out.
Right. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, subscribers, Patreons, members. Yeah.
I heard you can't do it just for members.
Like no, I do it for everybody. It's Patreons. No, Angel's Beauty's in there. She's not a member. There's a lot of people that are. What's her name's not a member? Ginger Lock's mom. She's a subscriber, and she won a Fat Fit Fun box. It's not even open.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You know what's even cooler is the fact that she won. And she's coming to my house tomorrow, so I could just give it to her. I don't have to.
I know. We were talking about that yesterday on her channel. I'm like, you're going away this week, and she just got her car. Like, she was happy because she went to get her oil changed, and she found out a whole bunch of other things were wrong with her car. So I said, better safe than sorry. So yeah.
The little baby's looking at me, praying that I'll give her some of the bacon that I just made. I made a pound of bacon, and Jake and Adrian haven't had any. Hello? I'm being ignored.
Well, you're on that keto. You're on that keto diet, right?
Not for long.
Well, how is that? What exactly is that? Because I don't understand.
It's high fat. It's like high fat, and your body goes into ketosis. But once you slip, you gain double back. So it's like the most, and my doctor said don't be on it for longer than a month. And it's just, I don't recommend it to people, but yeah, I have to recommend, what do you call it? Or still kill me. And I keep forgetting, Factor Meals.
Well, someone was in here yesterday and said she's lost 18 pounds in a month.
Yeah, but you can't slip up.
I have lost, the only way I've ever lost weight is by calorie counting. And that's I eat those lean cuisine meals, and I count my calories, and I always have a day of the week that I cheat because I don't like to deprive myself completely.
I'll tell you one thing: moving to Hershey was a curse.
Really?
Hello, I love chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I always love chocolate.
Is the chocolate different?
Is it different where? What do you mean?
Well, no. Okay.
I know what you're asking.
Hershey.
If it's in Hershey, does it taste different?
Yes.
Okay. So I did a video a couple weeks back, and it's fresh peanut butter cups. They were brought from across the street from the Hershey, over to Hershey World from the Reese's factory. And we opened them. Now, you know how you eat a Reese's peanut butter cup and like the peanut butter is kind of dry, but it tastes amazing. Mm-hmm. This peanut butter is actually more creamy. So yeah, it immediately hits you. So they do taste different if you get them when they're just made within 24 hours. So they do put them out, but you have to get there on a day that they're putting them out. They're $20 a box, and they go so quickly. And I just happened. They're in a glass case, and they only put out a limited amount. And I've only been to Hershey World 2 times where they were giving out, they were offering giving out.
Do you think it's because they're fresher? They taste better?
Well, those especially, yes. But believe it or not, the chocolate doesn't go to Hershey World first. It actually goes to the local Walmart is their first delivery. Yes. But we do have special Hershey Kisses that you can't find anywhere else, like strawberry Hershey Kisses and like all these weird, crazy flavors. And I'm a Hershey Kiss fanatic, and I just like the silver ones. Those are the ones that I absolutely love. But
I like them, but I don't like the hassle of unwrapping them.
you lazy bitch.
I know.
You lazy motherfucker.
Do you know what I've fallen in love with though lately, as far as chocolate goes, is the Lindor chocolates. I love them.
Lindt is in America. Now I don't know if you know this, but I used to work for Godiva 20 years ago when I first moved to Florida. When I first moved to Florida, I went to go visit my father in Florida, Naples, and I got a job at the Godiva store at Coastal and Center Mall. And I learned a lot about chocolate there for the whole time that I was there. But then I went to Belgium, Brussels, where they really make the chocolate. And I learned a lot over there. So a lot of times when I go to Europe, I'll go on chocolate tours, either in New York, Paris, what do you call it? There is a difference. But if you're what I do is when I go to Europe, you know how like in 2019, before, our life was taken away from us and we couldn't travel?
Yeah.
I used to get layovers at Brussels airport. And what I would do is I would buy an extra suitcase and buy the chocolate from the airport and bring it back to America. And it's names you've never heard of, but they're very big in Brussels. In Belgium, they're very big with hazelnut. Iceland has the worst chocolate in the entire world, in my opinion. The first thing I did was run to the chocolate, and it's absolutely disgusting.
You have gone to Iceland?
Yes.
Really? Yes. That is one place, and we were talking about destinations, and that's one place I've always wanted to go, is Iceland.
Have a good time.
Because of that whole big hot, isn't it hot?
We're talking about the lights.
Yeah, the lights.
Yeah, you got to get there at a certain time of the year to see that, and I hear it's amazing. You can also see it in different countries. You can see it in like Norway, Finland. I personally did not like Iceland. The chocolate ruined it for me, but they have amazing pizza. Talk about, they are absolutely totally against global warming. They think it's total bullshit. They ram it down your throat. I didn't have the clothes, the proper attire for Ireland. And the next day I called Adrian and I said, are you still in London? And he said, yeah. I go, I'm coming. And he was like, what? And because he loves Ireland, he likes all that shit, Iceland. But then again, he's a camper. I've never been camping. And it's hot springs. That's what it is. So imagine being like in the middle of the mountain, but in a hot tub. But there's different.
I think that would be awesome.
Okay, yeah, it is, but it's boring. The food is not bad, but the chocolate is horrendous. And the thing is I don't wear snow boots. I don't have snow boots. I don't have a ski parka, and I'm not gonna wear one. I would look like a big marshmallow. I would look like a big marshmallow in something like that. And all the women there, they're super fucking tall. Super tall and really pale.
Would you like glamping? Like glamping? You know what I mean by glamping.
I was like, yeah, glamorous camping. No. For me, yeah, staying in a nice
hotel.
Yes, is fine with looking out. We've done that several times. My husband skis. I used to ski. I don't do it anymore. But Jake was a natural pro the first time we took him to Aspen. We've taken him. We even had a condo once in oh my God, Brian Head, Utah. You only had it for like a year. They loved it. They love snowboarding. I don't do it. I stay back. I cook. I go get massages. I just go to the spa. I eat cookies, shit like that. I don't like the outdoors. I just don't like nature. Listen, I like nature, but I don't like to be in nature. I love all the flowers around my house, but I don't want to plant them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. My husband is the planter in this family.
Okay,
Yeah.
so and the
But
thing, if you look around my house, you'll see nature photography. I'm a Thomas Mangelson collector, but I don't want to be there in the nature.
Right.
I just want to look at it.
So how many countries have you been to? You would be surprised at how many countries I've been to.
What'd you say, Adrian? I called down and he didn't come up. I don't believe he did. Jake, would you like some breakfast? He's downstairs doing school. Save me some of that bacon, Adrian. How many countries you've been to? I'm gonna say 4.
No, I've been to Spain, England, because my husband, my father was in the Air Force. So what people don't understand is when you are posted in like Germany, the countries are so close together that it's so easy to travel to all these different countries. So I've been to about 10 different countries. Spain, Italy. We were in Venice. Have you ever been in Venice?
Italy?
Venice.
Venice, Italy?
Yes.
No, not Venice. No.
On the gondolas. We saw bullfights. Like we got a lot of education just by traveling to different countries.
Right. Adrian's trying to put us on a vacation. He said we can go to Istanbul.
See, I've never been to those countries.
Yeah, he said we can go to Istanbul and we don't have to wear masks.
Somebody was in here yesterday and saying that in Israel, that they're completely free. They don't wear masks. They're okay now. Yeah. Although I wouldn't go to Israel. Like, I don't know.
Oh my God, are you a mask freak?
No, I only wear them when I have to.
Oh, okay.
I only wear them when I have to.
You get the vaccine?
I absolutely hate them. As soon as I put them on, Molly, my nose starts to itch. It's like I'm allergic.
Did you get the vaccine?
I did. Just the first one.
Oh my God. Wow.
Just the first one. I haven't gotten the second one yet. So.
Wow.
Yeah, last week.
Cool.
Well, my husband was getting it. Someone that he works with got really, really sick and is on in intensive care in the hospital. So he was on the fence like I was on the fence. And then, we didn't qualify for the longest time. And then all of a sudden we qualified. So it's just, I right up until I got up there, I wanted to change my mind about it. I'll tell you, because she even said, the nurse looked at me and she goes, "You want to change your mind?" I said, no, go ahead. But the
only way that I'm getting it is if, of course, this wonderful country under this wonderful, great president of ours and our leaders right now take away my rights and force me to get it in order to travel commercially. Take away my rights to travel out of country. Yeah. And until they force me.
Well, that's why I got it. Because there's certain countries that you can't go to unless you prove that you've had it. And I want to go to Canada. And there's no way that I can go there without having it. So.
I think this is all, I'll keep it to myself.
But I mean, if you want to travel, that's what you have to do.
Not right now.
They're going to give you papers and they're going to make you show those papers.
Well, I have a trip coming up very soon. I just got to start packing too. I'm going to Las Vegas. Isn't it so strange that I was like in Florida unmasked the whole time and around everybody unmasked on all those planes and I never caught it? What the hell? I don't know. Maybe I'm I don't know. Maybe I'm the Titanic. I have no idea. I'm not getting it until they make it mandatory. But right now it's not mandatory, so I am not in no rush.
Well, I'm not a freak about the masks. I'm not a fact.
We still gotta wear it.
It's a law here in Pennsylvania. I mean, they'll kick you out. They have kicked me. I have forgotten to wear my mask in a store and they've kicked me out. They wouldn't serve me in the store.
That's illegal. That's illegal. Did you forgot to put it on?
I forgot. And I went into the store.
Did you try to put it on?
No, it was in my car, and I didn't even think about it because I don't go to the store. Usually, it's my husband that goes to the store, so I didn't even think about it. And she goes, put the stuff back.
And
She goes,
they're
I'm not serving
policing
her.
you. Do you want to know why they're policing you? Because they're so angry that they have to work in a mask.
Well, and I don't know what good it did because the woman that was behind the counter had her mask on, but it was underneath her nose, like practically to her chin. So what good did that do? You know what I mean?
masks. I'm going to get a facial soon, so I am. I've been getting facials, but I've been getting them from another place that is a skincare place, and she was only closed down temporarily. But the woman's kind of a bitch, and I don't want to give her my what do you call it? So I went to my regular place, and they were closed down for a while. So I was like, "All right, you doing the facial?" And they said yes. I said, "All right, I want a chocolate facial. Chocolate facial. Tomorrow."
What? A what?
A chocolate facial.
Chocolate, as in chocolate, like you eat?
I got a chocolate pedicure yesterday.
Well, so how does that work?
It's chocolate oils and chocolate scented scrubs.
So can you eat the facial?
No, you definitely don't want to eat it. I have chocolate shampoo, chocolate shave gel. Everything here is chocolate. Everything.
Does it smell? Okay, wait. Does it smell like? Because I did go to the Hershey theme park, and it does. People ask you, it does smell like chocolate in that city. I don't
It
care
does.
what
It
anybody
depends on
says.
where the wind's flowing. If it depends on how the wind's blowing. There's sometimes where I go outside and it smells like horse manure.
Well, you're out towards the country, right?
I am only 10 minutes away from the parks and everything. Everything is in one place. All the concert halls, the zoo, the water park, the amusement park, the Hotel Hershey, the avenue where all the restaurants and bars and stuff are. That's all in one place. All the spas and stuff. All those things are there. So I'm 10 minutes up. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long is Ginger Locks going to your house for?
I think she's just staying for the night. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna get a crunk.
You guys need to film that. Last time that she was there, that you guys were hilarious.
I know. I know. Sabrina, I gotta send a prize out to Sabrina. I need her address. Okay. Sabrina. Oh, I got an announcement. My husband sold over 250,000 copies of his book.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we found out like 2 weeks ago. 7.
What's his book called?
It's on Amazon. It's called Voices of Trump Derangement Syndrome.
What's it about? Is that political?
Yep.
Ginger Lock says I'm not getting drunk.
Hilarious.
Hey, Brian. Brian.
Actually, I have to send Brian a book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gave me his address. I'm gonna send him one signed by my husband. It's under a pen name though, so it's like, you know.
Yeah. Look at Brian's avatar.
Is it Zion?
It's a cartoon.
You want to know something? You want to know what's crazy? Is when I started that live this morning, I had no idea it was gonna be an hour and a half and end up with St. Jude calling me back to confirm that they had a file on me and my husband.
I heard that.
Long-time donors. I almost died. I was like, oh my God, because I knew I was going to get shit. When she's like, oh, I can't find you. I can't find you. I was like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah, and even Tiffany said, yeah, now they're going to say that she's never donated. And then they called you back. I'm glad I was there for that because...
Oh, she said that in the chat?
Well, no, she said, well, I think she said it in your chat. She said, yeah, now they're going to all say that she's never donated.
I would never lie about something like that.
Oh, of course not. We know that. But
I would never.
but you know that they will run with whatever. You
I
know
know,
that would
and
happen.
that's the thing, and that's the only thing that bothers me is the lies. Like, if it's true, then fine, you got me. I'll admit it. I'll accept the punishment if it's true. But if it's not true, I mean, come on. And the thing is I don't accuse people of doing or being other things that I don't believe that they are. Some
Right.
people I think should. I mean, this whole thing with the mom shaming. No, I think that when your kids are little, they deserve more. They deserve your attention. They deserve a lot from us. But when your kids are grown, they found their own lives and they're making their own decisions. You get what I'm saying? They entertain.
The more you tell them, yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
But the more you tell your kids not to do something, the more they're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, I listen. Just my advice. It spoke for itself in that video. Look how quick my kid grew up, and I will never get that time back.
No,
and I only had one child. And thank God I only had one child, because you want to know something? Children are very expensive. Even going out to dinner, I can't imagine having multiple children. You would never be able, you would be stuck cooking every day. Do you get what I'm saying? Imagine the laundry. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just thinking about those little things drives me crazy.
Well, I had two that were 14 months apart. It was like having twins.
Oh, wow. Well,
yeah.
I definitely have a new baby here now that I have this dog.
But you know what? And people say this before, and I said, no, I wouldn't go back. But I do miss the first step, because I was a stay-at-home mom. So I was at home, and at that time, there was no YouTube or Facebook or,
we had a little bit of, I had a little bit of MySpace, but I wasn't addicted to it. And then we had Facebook. I mean, I utilized it, but I was never, I think I spent more time on YouTube than anything. And I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes I can't believe that I can get caught up in a 7-hour, 8-hour, 10-hour fucking live. It goes by so fast. It really does. It doesn't even feel like today when I went live, I couldn't believe that I was on for an hour and a half. It just went so quickly.
Well, that's like the 1 8-hour live that I had when you were up
with me. That did not feel like 8 hours.
No, and we did not talk about any drama. It was
we were having fun.
We talked about Netflix. I mean, we laughed so hard. That was like, that was fun.
Ask me if I remember what we were talking about. Nope.
Oh, I don't either. It was like going out to lunch with your friends and just, you know how the time just flies when you're talking to your friends and you're out for dinner or you're out at, having coffee or whatever.
I had a good time. That was a good one.
You're going to remember everything you said? No, but it was fun. I know that. I know I laughed a lot. I know you said if we could make it to 8 hours, you were going to drink something. I can't remember what you drank after 8 hours, but we did make it to 8 hours. And it was fun. So you don't have to always, and that's what I like about your chat now, because you are so entertaining. Like, it's fun.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The other night with the fundraiser thing, that was tough. That to be up there by myself, I was like,
oh, I bet.
I had no idea what I was doing. I don't want anybody to applaud me and say, "Oh, Marissa did blah blah blah," and she kept them. I was on autopilot. I really was.
I don't know how you did it for, what was it, 3 hours by yourself, like entertaining everybody, and everybody stayed there. Like, of course we were talking in the chat, but still you kept it going. You had to keep it going. Hi, Silver Wings. Yeah, you kept it going. And it was amazing. It was an amazing live. It was an epic live.
I'll tell you one thing. I thought it was really weird that it was always consistently like 450 people in there.
I know.
You would think that with the money that was being pulled in was my husband donated, but he wasn't home.
Right.
I was texting people, and I was took to my mom, and I put it on my Facebook. So, yeah, it was a total accident. It was a total accident.
Watching the donations too, 500, 100, 2,300. I mean, they just kept coming and coming and coming. And like every second comment on there was a donation to St. Jude's. It was just amazing. And not to be a part of that was like magical. Even I say magical because it was just.
I got a lot of private feedback from people that hate me that told me how how they felt about it, and some apologies, and I'm like, don't worry about it. I don't care.
People that hate you? I can't imagine. I can't imagine. After that, it was like, yes, this was like this.
I mean, the thing is I don't know why anybody would really think that I intentionally did it not intentionally as a jab at Diane. It just happened to go that way. How could I predict that people are going to go into their pockets and donate hundreds and thousands of dollars? You can't predict that.
No.
And imagine if I would have stayed on.
It was just a way to jab at you. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't win anyways.
But actually, no, you're wrong about that. I can win because the only people that I care about that are judging me are going to be billionaires and geniuses. And I haven't come across any of those around these parts. So therefore, your opinion.
Seriously. I know.
Yes, seriously. If I'm going to be judged by somebody, you better be a billionaire or a genius. If you're not, shut the fuck up.
I haven't seen any of those around lately.
Exactly. Did you like that, Violet? Did you like that?
How is Violet?
Crazy.
How's she doing? Like, well, health-wise?
Do you want to see her?
Yes.
Okay. Come here, little brat. Health-wise, she's good. She's got to get her shot Saturday. You want to say hi to YouTube world? These are the nice people. They're not the assholes that you're used to. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Miss Carla.
Hi.
Carla.
Oh, what outfit does she have on? She has her tutu on today.
My mom got me 18 new more costumes.
How many? And she must have a wardrobe just as big as yours.
She's got 67 outfits.
How many?
67 so far.
Oh my God. Hi, Pittsburgh girl.
I'm a good girl. My mom's going to get me a Louis Vuitton carrier.
She's so cute.
I know. But
she's grown though. She's grown since you got her.
She's a big girl.
I remember when you got her, she was just a little thing.
A little teeny weeny thing.
Now she's like she's
now she runs the house.
That one video you posted where she's running around like a maniac. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah. I'm a good girl, mommy. Her eyes are black. They're not closed.
I know, you can't see her face. Like when you hold her up like that, you can't really see her face. Yeah, you have to have her really close. Yeah, there she is. She's so cute.
I'm a good girl, mama.
She's got such a pug nose.
I know, she's a good girl.
I'm
healthy now. I'm healthy. She had to pass the stone.
Ouch.
Yes. And her food was insanely expensive. Her shots. Now did you hear that she has a tight vagina?
Yeah, I heard that on your live. Is that something to do with those kind of dogs, or?
I have no idea. I knew they had some breed. When he said it's tight vagina, I said, Adrian, take the wheel. I'm out. Peace. Here's my credit card. Take it. Bada bing, bada boom. Take my card. Out. I don't want to hear it. And then he came back with everything because they wanted me to come back in an hour. He goes, why don't you go over to Starbucks because you can't go in there now. And plus, I really didn't want to be in there where they're giving her a needle of shots. I would have probably had a heart attack. I know you're such a good girl. And he said that she's going to need an operation when she gets spayed. That they're going to
says her dog has the same issue.
Oh, you're so
big dogs.
That she has a tight vagina?
I guess.
For me, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think
I
any
ain't
guy,
trying to have a loose
yeah, any
vagina.
guy, they would say, and what's the downside to that?
Right? I mean, what do you say to? And I never even heard of that before. Your
I've never
dog has
heard
a
of
really
it.
tight vagina, and she's been licking the pimples around her vagina. Did you notice? It said, "No, I didn't notice." Did I notice? Adrian was like, "I noticed her once." Sickos. I'm telling you, they're just sickos. Everybody's a sick lunatic. They're sick bastards. Wow, how would you even notice that? And why are they looking at her vagina?
After she pees, she's got to lick herself clean.
That's disgusting. After I pee, I don't lick myself clean.
Ew, gross. Oh my God.
Oh, Carla. I want to go out for tea with you.
Yes, I do. You're not far from me. I think I mapped it out. It's like 3 hours or something from
You
where I am.
psychopath. Yeah, maybe I'll come to Pittsburgh. I'm doing a meet and greet with Mexi and Say Robbie
I heard. When is that?
in Denver.
When?
I think it's July 7th or something.
Oh, really? I like Mexi. Do you see his channel? He's going to be a mega star on YouTube.
I'm the one that got him to 1,000.
Yeah, and he's like, I think the 10,000 or over 10,000
yeah,
now.
good for him.
He's amazing.
I'm so proud of him. And he did the axe murders. I remember I read that story when I was a little kid. Not a little kid, when Jake was a little baby. And oh my God, I was actually thinking of the Basilica murders, the axe murders in Iowa, like 3 days before he came out with, yes, I was thinking about it randomly. It's really weird the way I have these premonitions. It's like I'll think about something, I'll imagine it. I did a video on it, and then all of a sudden it happens. I hope that video gets 1 million hits. The Basilica, yeah, that story scared me.
He has content. Maxie has content. He also sings.
Yep.
He does spooky spooky.
Yeah, he does. He's got the technical talent. He's got the brains. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And
he's not hard to look at.
And
he's not hard to look at. He's a good looking guy. Come on. He's not a bad looking guy.
I can't even picture what he looks like because I just listen to the voice and put everybody on speed 2.0. I can't listen to anybody on regular. Can you? Or do you speed it up?
I speed it up all the time.
Yeah, okay. So do I. I was like, I ain't got time for this.
If it's like a 4-hour, 5-hour live. I mean, I'm not listening to 5 hours of like,
somebody will clip it.
And I will, yeah. The good parts will be clipped, but I'll go through.
Yeah, I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time for this.
Well, you would spend your whole day doing it if you had to.
I don't need to, thank God. I'm actually boxing up Laura's. All right. Enough. Go get your bacon. Laura won a prize.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she won a YSL lipstick, and I have the same color. I remember she goes, "Is it used?" And I'm like, "You asshole! Why would you ask me something like that?" No.
Laura would. Laura would say that.
Like I'd give somebody a used product. That's insane.
Yeah, especially makeup.
Oh my God!
That you put on your face.
No, but I am sick of these FabFitFun boxes. They gotta go. I'm tired of them. I'm tired. They send them to me for free. And now they're sending me, I'm going to be promoting. I don't do my own nails, though. That's why it sucks. Nail Addict, they're sending me the whole, the UV with the ballerina, what you call it? And they want me to promote them. So I had to talk to their PR things, and they were like, "You're perfect for this. You're perfect for this." But this is the thing. I don't do my own nails. I don't know how to do my own nails. I can't do this. In fact, I have to get this taken off.
What, they want you to do your own nails? Like
They
show how
want
to
to
do
promote
them?
their products and they give everybody a 10%
Give a review. They want you to give a review of their product.
review. Well, I have deals with other companies and like the 310 shakes. I will say that the 310 shakes really are awesome. And then the factor meals. And the thing is when you go live, you're just not thinking about them. And they have team stuff that what they do is, say on Instagram or something, they want you, part of the contract is when you see someone saying, oh, I wonder if this really works, you go like, yeah, I had it, blah, 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 blah. And Facebook, yeah, I did this, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, but the thing is I won't promote something I don't like. Like the 310 shakes, I really like. I like the taste of them because this sometimes you get a protein shake and it has like a aftertaste. I don't like that. I do like the as far as like the desserts, the keto desserts from I don't know. I'm so tired. Oh my god, I've been saying I'm gonna get in the shower for 2 fucking hours.
Oh, you haven't had a shower yet?
No, I woke up.
That's the only reason I went live, because you said I'm logging off. I'm going to take a shower. I'm like, okay, yeah. I wasn't going to go live. I
have to send out, since I'm going to the spa, I figured, I'll mail out these prizes and shit like that. Because I got to mail out Patreon prizes and stuff. The Patreon prizes are the worst because I do it every week. So right. I can't try and do like one time a month. So I'll put the winner ahead of time. But I'll tell you one thing, everything's going to be changing to gift cards and my husband wants it that way. My husband doesn't want me giving out prizes anymore. He wants you to just
like a big hassle for you though, right?
It is, but it's like it's more work to address everything. And then I've been selling autographed pictures lately and I'm just like, fuck. So I got to mail those out. But yeah, the gift cards, Adrian's like, give these people money. Just give them money, please. And I'm like,
well, a lot of people want that too. A lot of people want it.
And plus it's fast. Now all I have to do is scratch it and send them the number.
Right.
So it's quick and easy. And everybody's got it.
You could just send it in an email. You could just give the number in an email. And that's
email. I usually tell them, find me on Instagram and add me and send me a message, and we go back and forth and stuff. Yeah, Mr. Positive was here. He won a DoorDash gift certificate last month. Wow. And the thing is, like, it's nearly impossible to be in there and not have you just got to be there. That's all you have to do is be there.
And see, the 2 times that I got picked,
yeah, you won twice. And you weren't there.
I know, because you told me, Carla, you won. I'm like, oh, shit. And then the second time, Robbie messaged me, get in here. I'm like, I can't.
Carla, if I say, all right, we're going to save it for Carla, then people are legit going to be like, all right, not cool. She's friends with Carla. Not cool. Yeah. She's friends with Ginger Love.
No, and I would have given it to somebody else anyways. And
you know who gives a lot? You know who gives a lot?
Robbie.
Cork, and Barnyard.
Yeah, and Robbie does too, I think.
Yeah, he's sweet. Well, when I go see Robbie, I'm just gonna bring him some presents.
I love Robbie.
Yeah, I do. Right. I gotta drop off. Thank you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close this now. It's been an hour and a half. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Love you, Ginger Locks. I'll talk to you soon. Silver Wings, Creative Renewal, everybody that came in, my mods, everybody. I love you guys so much. You don't even know. Bye.